and the chat is like going. It's so exciting. I was like, is anybody here? Because it wasn't showing me. It wasn't showing me that anybody was in like the behind the scenes page. I have to like click on go live in order to see what everybody is doing. Hello, Tori. Hello, Karen, Krista, Audrey. Oh my goodness, Deanna. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Krista. Oh, hello. Hello, Corey. Oh, you guys are saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. As you all know, or maybe don't know, my birthday was on Friday and we were supposed to have our call and we did not. So I appreciate you guys saying happy birthday to me. And then a few of you posted in the group, which was so sweet. Thank you so much. If you can hear me and everything and see me and everything is good, please let me know. Please let me know. Hello, Linda. How are you? I missed you guys so much. I really miss like talking and seeing you guys. So this is so fun. I'm so excited to get month 3 kicked off. Okay, perfect. Krista says she can hear me. Josie, hello. Kim, hello. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I have my outline. I made it today because I was so worried about forgetting. I had to like change a bunch of things from what my outline was going to be last week to this week. So okay, perfect. I'm so happy you guys can hear me loud and clear. Perfect. So how's everybody doing? How are you doing? How is month 2 or how was month 2? Have you started on month 3 yet? Have you opened up your patterns to look at month 3 patterns or month 3 blocks? I guess it technically started on Friday, so a lot of you have gone ahead and made your blocks, which is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so happy you guys can hear and see me. Thanks for letting me know. But welcome to the month 3 live kickoff for our Cozy Cottage block of the month. We're in month 3, guys. We're in month 3, so we have 5 months left. 5 months left of me. 5 months left. There's just block of the month is just rolling right along, and it's been so fun. I really love the month 3 blocks. Those have been a little refreshing for me, especially filming the tutorials and everything. I'm just looking down here because I'm seeing everybody pop in. Corey said month 2 is great. She started on month 3. Great. And then Deanna said, I've been trying to choose fabrics, but have not been able to even start cutting yet. Soon. Oh my goodness, Deanna. Are you using a different fabric line? Oh my goodness. No, not Deanna. That's home. That's Patty. Sorry. I'm getting everybody mixed up. When you don't have your name, I get everybody mixed up. So Patty, you haven't started yet. And then Tori just finished cutting block 4 today, and we'll start assembling tomorrow. Awesome. Awesome. I'm so happy you guys are getting your blocks done. Okay, so thank you guys so much for understanding about, or for being so understanding about our reschedule. Summer has just been so crazy. I feel like it's always crazy around here, but I feel like it's been extra crazy because every week, just about every other week, we've had company, friends, or family come into town. Sometimes last minute, and don't know until last minute. And so, or we don't have enough time to truly prepare. So I really do feel like between company coming every other week, and then I'm traveling every other week, it seems, and then trying to keep up with all the summer stuff my son has planned and try to work, it's been so challenging. So thank you guys so much for giving me a little bit of grace and understanding when I'm a little behind on getting tutorials done, when I have to reschedule things. It's not my favorite thing to do. I don't like to reschedule things, but I definitely can't thank you guys enough for being so understanding about our Friday night call or a Friday afternoon. I guess it's at 4. So anyways, oh my goodness. Yes, thank you. And you guys, I'm sweating because my AC is out up here. It's 85 degrees up here. But I didn't want to go anywhere else in my house because this is the most beautiful spot in my house. And so I didn't want to do anything else. So I have a fan right here trying to keep me cool. But I'm like sweating. Oh my gosh. So if I fan myself, just know that's why. We need to get a new AC unit up here, something to do with like the refrigerant or something like that. And so our good friend who also owns an AC company has been like helping us like prolong it, but we really just need to replace it. And so we would like to, but we have family coming in. Go figure. We have family coming in Thursday through Monday, I believe. And so we're like, oh, we got to get it installed soon. So, yeah, a little bit of freaking out. I worked all day in this heat, and I went downstairs, and I'm like, I just want to stay down here the rest of the night. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get through this, and we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to have fun. And then also, like, have you noticed that my studio is, like, a little more clean than normal? You probably don't, because this usually is my backdrop, and I usually keep that pretty clean. But I completely decluttered my entire studio because two reasons. I had a photo shoot in here. So you all know that I'm in the little Moda collectible box thing. It used to be a 10, now it's a box. And it's with my dragonfly patches pattern. And so I designed a bunch of fun products to put in that box. I believe it's still pre-selling through quilt shops. And there's going to be a cute little mini catalog in there. And so I needed to photograph like myself with sunbonnet and with all my sunbonnet things, and then of my studio and just other little things like that to put in the catalog. And so I was like, the night before I was cleaning out everything and like decorating it cute. And then I just loved it. So what I did is I took everything out of here pretty much that I didn't want out, or it just wasn't needing to be out for the photo shoot. And so I put that all in the room next to us. And then I was like, this stuff cannot come back in. So I either need to get rid of it, donate it, or throw it in the trash. So I have a huge pile of stuff to donate to a guild with quilt blocks and just other fun things like that, quilt tops that I'm never going to get quilted, scraps, and then I have a donation to Goodwill with like a bunch of different decor items and things I no longer need, and then I had lots of trash. So it felt so good to declutter, and then there were a couple things I had to bring back in, and I was like, I don't know where to put this. So now I'm like on a mission to like figure out something, but my new fabric line is right there. You can't see it, but it's right here. And so once that goes on the shelf, then I'll have more space on this countertop to put things. So anyway, and we made a lot of changes in my studio. I know this has nothing to do, I'm sorry, with month 3 really, but I just like to talk to you guys and visit. I know, guys. I know you want a sneak peek. I get it. So long story short, we were about to buy land to build us a warehouse, essentially. Not really like a huge one, but a mini warehouse so that we could move the studio outside of our home, work outside of the home, and have more room. But we decided not to do that. We did find land, and we did find exactly what we were going to do. And then we just decided we need to hold off, because the reason why we bought this house over a year ago was to have the business in this home and have more space. So we decided to move my son downstairs. He had this ginormous room. I love him, but he never kept it clean. And he even admitted that it was too much for him. And this bathroom ensuite, it was almost like a master bedroom with an ensuite. And it was just way too big. It was just too big for him. And I was like, I really would like that for me. That sounds so bad. So we have a bedroom downstairs. And so where our guest room was. And so my son was like, I really kind of want to move down there. So it was more his idea, but in the back of my head, I was just like, yeah, I really love this idea. Let's do this. So when we decided, let's just exhaust all of our possibilities in our house first before moving to, whether it be a storefront, not really like a storefront, like a quilt shop, but like somewhere out of the home or a little warehouse and build it. Let's just exhaust all the possibilities in our house first. And then when we're busting at the seams even more, we'll do something else. And so we moved. I'm pointing here because this was like a 12 by 12 bedroom behind this wall. That was our shipping room and inventory room. We moved that into my son's old room, got like tons of new filing furniture just to stay better organized, to ship and organize all of our inventory faster and better for you guys. And so now we made that room our guest bedroom, which also like doubles as like a photography room, to take pictures of my quilts. So it's been crazy around here, to say the least, So I hope you enjoyed that little update. I do want to give you guys a little studio tour, but I just don't think it's going to happen tonight, because what I really want to do, it's not going to happen tonight, unfortunately, but I would love to have my camera and move it around. So somebody has to be behind the camera and I'll be in front of the camera, kind of. I don't really know, but I do plan to still do a studio tour. I'll walk you through our shipping room, the guest bedroom. So now the whole second floor of my house is basically for my Sew Quilty life. So I'm super excited because, and it kind of ties into our bonus project for month 3, is I'm going to put mini quilts. We have a hallway that leads like up the stairs. There's like a little balcony and then more hallway that leads to all these rooms back here. I'm going to cover all of that with mini quilts because now I can. I no longer have to like be like cautious about what I'm putting on the wall in there, so my son's friends don't have to walk through. Not that they would mess it up, but I don't want my son's friends to be like, what the heck is all over your walls, right? Because they had to go through there to get to his room. And so now that he's not up here, I'm going to be making tons of mini quilts of like my fabric and stuff and putting them on the wall. So if you're ever bored and want to make me a mini quilt out of my fabric, I'm just kidding. You don't, honestly, you don't have to make me a mini quilt, but I will fully accept mini quilts for sure to hang on my wall. Okay, let's dive in. Enough talking about those things. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed all of that. Oh my goodness, it is so hot. Okay, let's kick off month 3. Who's ready? Let me see in the chat if you're ready to kick off month 3 with me. And I'm going to show you the blocks in the quilt, like I love to do, and talk about what. Oh my gosh, Karen, I know it is so great that I was able to find more space. We were busting at the seams, literally, and then we have our team members working out of our home too. Not in the summer, they work at their house. We let them bring things to their house so they can be home with their children, which is so great. That's exactly what I want to create, just a fun environment for my team members. And so it's really great to have more room for them when they are here during the school year. Okay, so Audrey is ready. All right, Deanna is ready. Sue is ready. Let's kick it off. Okay, so as you all know, we are on month 3, and this month we are making those adorable, Tori, let's do this. We're making, well, that's upside down. We're making this. We're going to turn it right side up. Okay, so we are making the adorable little window boxes, like the window flower boxes. And then we are making the cute little shutters. The shutters are probably my favorite part of the entire block of the month. One of them, but probably my favorite. Just because I think they're so cute. They're so cute. Okay, so this month we are making, let's just focus on this top window up here first. We're making this flower box, this window box, and these, these 2 shutters. Look at those little shutters. They're so stinking cute. Oh, I just love them. Can you see them? I hope I'm not. Am I holding it too high? There we go. So that's what we're making today, or this month. And then we've got the little window box below the main window, or the flower box. I'm going to get that mixed up. I keep calling it a window box, but I guess it kind of is. So we're making that flower window box, and then those 2 shutters. Aren't those stinking cute? I just love them. If you have made them, tell me if you liked them. Did you like making them? Are they fun? Okay, so that is our blocks this week. It is block 5, block 6, blocks 7, and blocks 8 is what we are making this month. So we're making 1 of block 5 and 6 and 2 block 7 and 8. Did I say that right? I said that right. Okay, awesome. Cheryl says that hers are finished. Perfect. Okay, Helen said it is hot in North Carolina as well. Yes, the humidity is crazy here too. It is crazy. So that's what we are making. I wanted to show really quick my blocks. You all know that I am making my quilt in Vanessa Gertzen by Lella Boutique's new fabric line called Wild Honey. So I want to show you my blocks. Well, let me get the first one, I guess. This is block 5 right here. So cute. It's so easy. One thing I really loved about this month is how easy and quickly the blocks went together. This was like, what, 6 or 7 seams? And guys, no corner squares. No corner squares. Do you see that? I could have done that to you. I could have added some on here, but I didn't. So be happy with that. So that is block 5. This is block 6. So here's my block 6. So cute. I love it. I love it. It's been fun to like figure out where I want to put Vanessa's Wild Honey fabrics in for the cottage. So that's been fun. So here is block 6. Yes, so life has been busy for me too. So I was very happy when we didn't have very hard blocks. And then these are my shutters. Aren't they adorable? So stinking cute. I love them. And I tried to use directional fabric as well so that I could show that in the tutorials. Now the tutorials should be ready now. If they're ready, let me know, but they should be ready. Okay, those ones. And these are my big shutters. Look how cute. I love them. Do you want to know something funny? I'm going to show you something funny. So you probably can't notice it on the screen, but I'm so sad. I didn't notice it till right about when I was done, and I said I'm not unpicking. I accidentally had these 2 pieces on the wrong side. So that's the back side of the magic dot fabric, and so I didn't really know. See, like, look, that's the front. And you can't tell. You're not going to be able to tell. That's why I was like, I'm not fixing it. Some things are just not worth fixing to me, and that's definitely not. But you can kind of tell, like, I don't know. You can't tell. Nobody can tell. You wouldn't even know if I didn't tell you, right? Yeah. See, Cheryl said no one will tell. I think so too. So those are my blocks for this month. One thing I did want to mention is I think this is the first time we are using the 3/4 of an inch unfinished in our blocks. I tried to look back through the blocks and I didn't see any in the other blocks. So just bear with it. You'll get through it. I know those small pieces when they're finished at 1/4 of an inch seem freaky, but in the tutorial, be sure to watch how I'm pressing these pieces right here. These pieces right here, how I am pressing those pieces. I think you'll find it really helpful to watch that tutorial on these ones. The first 2 blocks are easy peasy. You probably don't even need a tutorial. And actually, I already had the blocks assembled when filming so that I could just point to what's happening, because there wasn't a lot going on. But I did break it down and give you some tips on pressing in with these small pieces. Because if you'll look, you can't even see that white piece on the back. There's no white piece. So it's like an overlapping seam. So you'll get through it. You'll get through it. And I have all the faith that you will get your block finished and it'll look beautiful in your finished quilt. So do not stress over these smaller pieces. Okay? Okay. Moving on. Oh, I want to talk to you about, and this was in our email on Friday. I want to talk to you about the corrections that I have for you on blocks 7 and 8. You know, right? Okay, so on step 2 of block 7, this is on page 3, step 2, I tell you to put 2 fabric G squares on the top of 1 fabric A rectangle, and you can actually not put those 2 fabric G squares at the same time. There's not enough room. So you definitely have to assemble one side first, flip and press, and then assemble the other side. So on the new instructions that are in the main hub, I went ahead and corrected all the steps that I needed to correct, and I put that in the main hub so you can print out a new page and put it in your handy dandy workbook. And so that is a change. And then another change is I did not take into, I did, because now looking back at the diagrams, I pulled it somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, it's on the floor. Okay. So this is the fabric you're using if you are using the Cozy or the Cottage Charm fabric. And it is two-way directional. When I was making mine, I have one-way directional. So technically, you can still do it the way I have it written in the original pattern, because this piece can be flipped upside down or right side, upside down. It's the same. And so technically the pattern is right, but I wanted to make sure that I updated step 6 and 7 on page 3 so that it did account if you are using true directional one direction fabric. So I just wanted to say that. And then the other correction is pages 4 through 5 for block 8. I have my binder over here. And again, I'm just changing so that directional fabric is accommodated in these steps. So head on over to the main hub if you have not already and download those new pages. Or if you don't want to reprint off anything, you can definitely do what I did. I literally just marked on my pages so I didn't have to print anything yet. And also because when I update something in here, then I'm going to update it in the main pattern for the next print of patterns. So I wanted to make sure that you knew about that. Okay, moving on. Oh, so we get to talk about our fun bonus pattern. Did you guys see the bonus pattern already? Let me know in the chat. Did you see it? It's pretty darn cute. It's pretty darn cute. Okay, Sue asked, do you use glue with your smaller piece? I personally don't use anything extra than what I already have to use. So I do not use glue, but I know a ton of people that do, just so that they can have more accurate results. But I do not. Yeah, Cheryl said glue is a game changer. Now I have, let me look. I have Acorn. Let me see. I have this. Let me grab it. Okay, so I have Acorn precision piecing glue, and I think a lot of you have posted about this in the main hub. So I think I should try it one time just so that I can like be able to speak on it. But I just have this, and it has this like little thing that you just pop up and put a little spot. And I think somebody today posted in the group about using this glue. And so yeah, it's the seam aligned gentle hold fabric glue precision piecing products by Acorn. That's a tongue twister. So if you're looking for a glue, I think this is a good one. Kim, yes, Kim, you posted it today. Perfect. So be sure to check her post out in our private Facebook page, My So Quilty Live Quilty Community, and you can kind of see her using the glue and kind of showing her steps. So I think that was so good, Kim. Thank you for posting that today. See, I have all these things. Like I either get them for free from Moda or from other companies, or I buy them personally, and I just never use them. I'm so terrible about using anything extra. I really just like to just get to town on making my blocks, but I think that's what's made doing that for so many years has made me more successful in my piecing, I guess. And so I just don't now need it. But I bet you if I would have started with it way back when, I probably would very much enjoy working with it. So, okay, back to the bonus pattern. So in the main hub is our month 3 bonus. You guys know that you get 2 bonus patterns with my block of the month. This one comes this month, and then another one will come in month 6. So it is called Blooming Love Mini. See, I told you I needed more mini quilts. And I just think it's super refreshing to just, be done with the block of the month after you finish those blocks, hop into a fun little project and make it. And so what I did is I took some, I don't even know what, I think it's next month. Let me look. Yeah, I think. Yeah, next month we're making these adorable little tulips. And then we've already made some hearts, although they weren't conjoined. They were separated by that little skinny piece everybody's having trouble with. And so I like to take certain elements from the quilt patterns and kind of turn them into a fun little mini quilt. So here we have Blooming Love Mini. Okay, Now, this is available right now in the main hub. I am still going to add the final pattern with the picture on the back. It's not there. And then I have some other spots inside the pattern that I'll add pictures to. So if you have not downloaded and printed this off yet, hold off. Tomorrow I'm going to get that updated onto the main hub so you can print like the final pattern. I just wanted you guys to be able to have something. And some of you don't even care that it has or doesn't have a picture on the back. So I wanted you guys to have something that you could go ahead and start making if you were looking for something else. But I wanted to show you really quick mine. So it's on a design board because I want to quilt it. So I made mine exactly like the pattern shows with Cottage Charm. So I used the cute little gingham for my hearts. I wanted to keep it really simple and kind of really uniform instead of going super scrappy like I normally would do. And these need to be pressed again. They're coming up. So, and then I wanted to keep all of my tulips the same. And then I just used that cute little green print. And I'm not sure. I did not check. I think that the kit came with all of these fabrics. I don't know for sure if you have enough to make all of this. So don't be mad if you don't. I just kind of put together what colors I thought would be pretty. And then I used the cute little house polka dot print right there on as the blue. So I hope you love this. Yes, Josie said she's going to be turning hers into a pillow. I really want to turn mine into a pillow as well, but I have like 6 pillows. I mean, I have one up there, right there. I'm just not finding places in my studio or my guest bedroom to put them right now. And I really kind of want to just do a bunch of mini quilts on my hallway and in here too. And so I was like, I'm going to just start making mini quilts. But I do think this would be a super cute pillow. So if you turn it into a pillow, you'll have to please share that. I also, just so you know, I did use Bella 200 on my background instead of the 182 or a low volume. So that's the only difference. And I feel like it does make these fabrics pop a lot. But my normal background is 9900-182 porcelain. So that is a change that I made for mine. But I thought it was super cute. I love it. I hope you guys really enjoy making it. Let me get it up close more. Can you see it? There. There it is. Right there. I plan to quilt this tomorrow and get beautiful pictures for the pattern, and then I'll put it up there. I will put, if you've noticed, in the main hub, I have a little red text that says new, all caps with like an arrow. When anything is new in the main hub, I'm going to add that next to it. When anything has been updated, I'm going to put updated in all caps with a red arrow. So once you see the updated word next to this pattern, just know that it's been updated, okay? Okay, perfect. Tori just bought a whole bowl of porcelain. I hope you love it. I love porcelain so much. And then Homebody Patty said it would make an adorable baby quilt putting 4 of them together. I agree. So I almost turned this into a smaller quilt, but I kind of have an idea for the next bonus pattern, and we'll talk about this later. But I like to, or maybe now, maybe we'll actually talk about it now because I think it's on my list. But I like to do smaller project bonus patterns and projects because it uses up the scraps from your quilt and it gets you making something different that's not so big that it, like the quilt is so big, like the Cottage Charm. It takes a long time. It's a lot of work. And I want something that's going to be simple, quick weekend projects when you're waiting on your next block. And so I almost made this like, and you totally can do it. Like, you totally can do this. But I was thinking of doing like, keep maybe like a 6x6 row to make like a cute little crib quilt with just alternating these in between. And I thought it was so cute. I drew it up on my computer and I'm like, that is so cute. But I felt like I was being selfish because I think I wanted it more than maybe you guys did. So anyways, I wanted to move on and talk about, let's see. And I'm going to print off my pattern and put it in my workbook. Because if you remember, in my workbook, I have a spot for bonus patterns right here. It's empty. It's empty and I need to hole punch it and get it in. So right here it says bonus patterns just to keep everything together. But speaking of bonus patterns, see, I told you we were going to talk about it. Like I said, I usually offer a wall hanging size or a smaller quilt size, and I haven't yet designed the month 6, although I have an idea. So I thought it'd be fun if you gave me some ideas or suggestions of what you think it should be, the month 6 pattern, just so I have other ideas, because you guys probably have better ideas than I do. So drop them in the chat if you have, let's say, if you like a specific block or blocks in the Cozy Cottage pattern and an idea to do with them. So for instance, if you love making the little buttercups, Irish chain, that's just an example, but something like that will be super helpful. Smaller projects are great, so just let me know in the chat or comment on the video when it's over, and let me know what kind of bonus patterns you would like to see for month 6. Maybe I'll do 2. I shouldn't promise that. Now I feel like I have to. Okay, so let's see. Workbook. So don't forget to go through your workbook. I've already started coloring in my progress tracker, this leaf here, but I didn't join the YouTube live for this month yet, and I didn't watch the tutorials. I guess I did actually, because I edited them, so I watch it. It takes me, so the video is about 25 minutes long. It probably takes me 2.5 hours to watch it through and edit all my terrible mistakes out. So I definitely did already watch it, so I should color that in. And don't forget about your bingo card, because I know you guys probably put this in your binder and totally forgot about the bingo card. But you can cross off when you finish your month 3 blocks, and you can cross off, I believe, watch the monthly tutorials and joining one YouTube live stream. But don't forget to go in there and get some of that bingo. Get some of the bingos. Has anybody got bingo yet? Post in the chat if you got bingo. A lot of you are saying you love making baby quilts. You like a project bag. That's a good idea. And then Homebody Patty said, I would love to see the complete alphabet in the same size used in a quilt for anyone wanting to customize. So Homebody Patty, that is actually on my list of things to do. Is, I'll put it out in the universe, is to make a pattern with all of the letters that do fit, like the same size letter in all my block of the months, because now I have 4, I'm about to have 5, and they all spell a different word. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I only need like 10 more letters and I have a complete alphabet. So I am planning, I think next year, I wish I could get it done sooner, but maybe in the fall, I might be able to get it done. But I am going to be putting out a pattern with all the letters. And then, like, if you can imagine, like, if you needed 5 letters and you need your piece to be this much, like how much fillers and all of that you need. And I just think it would be super fun. And I would love to do a true alphabet quilt. I think that would be so sweet. Okay, let me put this back before I forget. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something while we're talking about our workbook. Have you guys been liking the workbook? I personally love the workbook. I love having it all like this in something, and I'm not constantly pulling out the patterns out of the bags like I was last time. And I absolutely love like being so organized. I have my calendar. Earlier I was like, oh yeah, when does month 4 start? Month 4 is August 8th. You know what I mean? And so I just like to be like quick to flip through. And then I absolutely love turning to my numbered tabs and just flipping to that page. And then I put my workbook right here where my fan is on my table. And then I just go. So I really love doing this. So I know some of you guys were like, hey, next time, can you design a binder? It's in the works. It's in the works. So I was like, ooh, what if I designed a cute binder that goes with sunbonnet? And then what if I designed cute dividers to go with sunbonnet? Is that something you guys would be interested in? Because I'm in the works of trying to do that. I think that'd be super cute. I just really love like being able to put something here. And so it's very hard to find a manufacturer that will do a all over design with a clear cover. So it might not have a clear cover, but at least you'll know that sunbonnet binder is for quilt room. So Sue and Mono, yes. Okay, perfect. See, I don't ever know. Tori said yes. If that is something you guys would like. But I'm like, as much as I like this binder, I'm like, it's so plain. It's kind of ugly. And so, I just really love for things to be cute. And I thought with it being white, I love white furniture. I love white things. And so I was like, with it being white, I thought it'd be fine. But I'm like, this could be a lot cuter. And it's not. And that bothers me. Okay, so let's talk about something that I found at Target this week. You guys have to see this. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, I was looking for file folders, like the cute ones with pockets. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. So, sorry to escape. So I absolutely love file folders like this. I probably should just design some in my own fabric because I'm having a hard time finding cute ones that are like this. They're like the hard kind of cardboardy feel with the pocket, because what I do is when I design a new collection, everything goes in here. The quilt designs, anything that I've printed out for that collection, the designs, the quilt pattern mock-ups, products that I've designed, and I'm just like, I needed to print something out. I put it in these. And so I was looking, all that to say, I was at Target and I was looking for some more because I'm about out. And after I've used it, it kind of just doesn't look very nice anymore. It's kind of bent up and kind of out of shape. And so, when you stuff so much stuff in like a binder, clear thing, or a pocket folder, it really stretches out. So I was looking for new ones. Sorry, I like to explain everything. And so I was looking for new ones. And while I was at Target looking for new ones, I did not find any of these. But you guys have to go to Target. Look at this. This is a little pencil keeper. Now, I know we all can make cuter things than this, but I was like, this is so stinking cute. Those are quilt blocks. What are those, Ohio Stars? Look how cute this is. Have you guys seen this? And it can go in your binder. It already has little grommets, if that's what they're called. But this was just in the pencil pouch place. They have like the notebooks, the pens, the pencil pouches, the pencil keepers. And this was so stinking cute. And look at how good it matches the fabric. Like, look at the yellow. Look at that. Okay. And look at the pink. This matches Vanessa's fabric so well. So it might match mine more than it matches yours. But I was like, all those little block markers, which I actually lost mine. I think I brought them to Motivation and they're gone. I think I threw them away on accident. And the little alphabet markers. So this is what I'm talking about. These things that, if you didn't know, are in the main hub for you. I need to recut mine out. But I'm thinking of keeping them in my binder because it can fit right here. Right here. I thought that would be so good. So if you haven't already and you're in love with how cute this is, I did not see any other colors. Let me just say that. And this white piece of fabric is sewn in, so you can't take it out. I mean, you probably could cut it out, but it's really sewn in everywhere. If you're loving this like I am, I have no affiliation with Target, but I thought this was super cute, and it had quilt blocks, so I really had to show you. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about our giveaway winners. First, I saw somebody comment really quick. Let's see. Numbers would be good with the alphabet as well. Okay. Audrey, thank you. Let's see. Tori, Jackie, need a binder of each of your BOMs. Yes. I agree. Cheryl said, oh, yes, design some. The sunbonnet would be so cute. And then Kristen said, I would love the folders. Okay, so you guys would love, like, I'm thinking of putting out like a little mini stationery line with all of the designs because I'm seeing a crossover between, at least in myself, I'm a sucker for a notebook, a folder, a pencil, a notepad. I'm a sticky note lover. And I'm seeing a correlation between quilters and like stationery lovers as well. So I thought it'd be really cool to do that. Okay. Sue said, what a find. I agree. And then, yes, Corey, you do need to go to Target. I hardly go to Target, actually. I don't know why I was there. Oh, I was there to get a shelf liner. You know what else? Okay, time out. So back in the day, my stepmom used to line our dressers with the cutest, smelliest, yummiest, like paper liner in our dressers. Is that not a thing anymore? Because I went to Kirkland's, to Target, everywhere, even looking online, and I cannot find it because I have an old dresser in our guest bedroom that smells like old kind of musty wood. And I really wanted to put like nice liners in there, put a nice little smell good something in there. And I cannot find anything. And so are they just not a thing? But that's why I was at Target, because I was hopeful they would have something cute. And I just ended up getting like the little rubber, almost like the little things you would put in your kitchen cabinets, just for something, just in case our guests wanted to put their clothes in the dresser. So some cards. Yes, cards are coming. Cheryl said spritz with essential oils. I should do that. Mod Podge, pretty paper in the drawers. Okay, Jackie, you're on to something. And then Sue said, I used to have liners in my dressers too. See, why don't we just bring back liners? Is there like a reason why they're gone? Maybe I should create some. How cute would that be? And like a cute little dresser. Oh, okay. Corey said occasionally Home Goods has some paper scented liners. I'll have to check that out. Okay, and then Helen said you can put fabric softener sheets. That is a good idea in the drawers. You guys are awesome. Where were you when I needed you at Target? Then I might not have walked away with this cute pouch. Okay, back to our giveaway winners. So I want to congratulate Chloe Morgan, Patty Jones, Linda Tomzak, and Corey Tibbs as our month 3 giveaway winners. If you want to know how to win a monthly giveaway, you just have to be signed up for that communications email, which is in the main hub. So if you have no idea, like you're logging on and you have the block of the month and you haven't been getting emails from me, you totally should, because you can win a giveaway each month. I pull 4 new winners from that email list, and that's the way that I can communicate with you. So open up your patterns. You should have a welcome guide, and this welcome guide has a QR code as well as a website that you can type into your browser, and it'll take you to the main hub for our block of the month. That's where you get all of these things I'm talking about with your workbook. That is where you can sign up for our newsletter communications, and being signed up for the newsletter communications is how you win. So congratulations to our winners for the giveaways. We also have 2 social share winners. Oh my gosh. Oh, Patty said she is. Yeah, Patty, you are one of the winners. That is correct. Yes. So our social share winners, that's a tongue twister. Why did I do that to myself? Is at Wonderlust Quilts on Instagram. Be sure to check her out. And on Facebook, Kathleen Grenwiz. Sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. So I just really encourage you guys to share your blocks on social media, use our hashtag Cozy Cottage BOM on social media, and then also tag me at My So Quilty Life so I can see them. So if you want to be a social share winner, get to share in your last month blocks. So in order to win next month for month 4, you have to share your month 3 blocks on social media. But the regular giveaway, you don't even have to be making your blocks. You just have to be signed up for the newsletter. Okay. That's just a really super nice and productive way for me to get you to sign up for our communication emails. Okay, so I wanted to do a live Q&A. Anybody have any questions about the block of the month before I move on to talk about a question that I got via email? So pop in the chat if you have any questions for me on the block of the month, or if you just want to chat in the chat box, and so I can answer them for you. And then I'm going to move on to the question that I got via email, which I think a lot more of you are struggling with than I think you have told me. So Jackie said pretty tab pages would be awesome for the workbook. Sell with new binders. That is my plan. I love dividers. I really love everything that's cute and stationery. I just love it. There is another designer. She's not a quilt designer or a fabric designer. I don't think she does fabric, but she is, I think her name is Elsie or Elise Brienne. And I really love all of her designs. So she has a shop called Mill and Meadow in Durham, North Carolina. And on my way back from Virginia Beach, I stopped in there and I spent way too much money on all of the cute things she has with her designs on them. And so I'm a sucker for cute things. Okay, Tori said, when do we get to see the new fabric? Okay. Oh, yeah. So I have that on here. It was right here to tell you next. But my next fabric collection actually debuts on July 25th. That is a Friday. So that is 2 weeks away, I think. And it's sitting right here. And I'm so tempted to show you, but I don't want to get in trouble. I cannot get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I doubt they would be mad at me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tease you guys with it. It's got some really cool stuff. It's got another panel. It's got some fun running yardage that's different for me and that's not included like in the actual like collection. I mean, it's part of the collection, but it's not just like one of the prints. It's got all my favorite colors, and it's kind of a sister. It can be a sister collection, kind of, to one of my other collections. I noticed when I was kind of prepping the fabric and everything, I took one of the fat quarter bundles over by it. And I was like, I mean, it's not a perfect match, but it's a pretty close match to like be able to like coordinate both lines together, which is great. Right? That's great. Yes, so when is your new fabric line coming out? Wow, coming soon, exciting. And I've got new products. And then let's see, understandable, just wanted a reminder when Moda would be showing us new fabric. But since I am participating in Moda Blockheads, if you're not, you gotta be, it's fun. I actually have my blocks right here. This is off topic, but I won't show you the ones that are for next week. But I am doing my blocks in like one tonal print with one background, all the same background. So what I'm thinking of doing is that Wednesday, because they come out on Wednesdays. So Wednesday, the 23rd, I'm thinking of doing one of my new fabrics as the tonal and like doing like a little sneak peek that way. But I'll have to see. It's allowed because the sales reps will have like all their stuff a couple days before. So they're probably already showing shops. I know I've had some shops reach out to me to see what it looks like, but I know it's so hard. So let me just really quick. Ready? Woo! That's all you get. That's all you get. It starts with a P, and I can't tell you the name yet. I don't want to tell you the name yet, but it does start with a P, and it actually has two P's. So it's two words. They both start with P. So that was going to be my under show and tell. I say next fabric collection debuts July 25th. Have you guessed the name? So let me know what you think the name is going to be. It starts with P, and it's two words that start with P. So post it in the chat. Oh, Josie, that's a good one. Pretty Petals. See, I need to come to you guys when I need to figure out a name because it took me a little while to figure out a name for this fabric collection just because everything, the original name was just used as somebody's quilt, a popular designer's quilt name in a very popular book. So I decided not to use that just because I didn't want to, look like I was trying to steal any names. Oh, Perfect Petals. That's cute. That would be such a cute name. But no, that's not right. Neither of those 4 words are correct. Okay, so I wanted to talk really quick. Let me pull this back out. The fabric cutting guide. A few of you had some questions for me. Can you see me? Okay. About the directional fabric. So, as you know, if you've been working on the block of the month, there are some fabrics that are, oh, you guys, Posy Patch, Pastel Peaches, Posies and Poppies, Perfect Posies. Oh, Sharon, one of yours might be right. So in this, gosh, I'm going to call it a directional guide, but that's not true. So in this cutting guide, you will see that I am showing you a width and a height for your directional fabric. Now I have this little diagram that's showing you the direction of the fabric with a width and a height. So if you see something on your cutting guide that says, where's my fabric? What did I do with my fabric? It's somewhere. Here it is. If you see something on your directional cutting guide that says you need 4 2-inch W, which means wide, by 9.5-inch H high rectangles, what you have to do is look at your diagram below where it says width by height. Make sure the fabric is facing the exact same way as it says down there. So all you have to do is cut 2 inches wide by 9.5 inches high. So if my fabric is like this is one of our fabrics that is directional. So if you see that where it says W and an H, that just means width by height, okay? So some of you are getting a little confused with that, and it's probably my fault. I obviously didn't tell you how it should be, or maybe I should have recorded a video talking about the cutting, but I just wanted you guys to understand that that's how it is cut. Now, if you look on your patterns, it's not that way because it is always in the patterns. It is the largest to smallest, but if it's a rectangle, you always start with the smallest size. So back in the day when I used to write patterns, I used to, because my architecture brain is like, no, it's width by height, okay? And that's not in the quilting industry. I was told, no. Don't do it that way. You always, so for instance, we have a 3-inch by 4.5-inch rectangle. So if you go to your patterns and you're on the directional fabric, it's not going to, you have to look at your diagram to see which way that is going because it might not be written width by height. Okay? All right. And Kim, you were only 1 word. I think it was Kim. No, Sharon. Sharon, you were 1 word correct. Nope, it's not that. It's not pastel pieces. Okay, so I wanted to do a little bit of a show and tell really quick. And really this was where I was saying about my collection. Nope, it won't be with the word peach. This is fun. Okay, so I wanted to do a show and tell on my Cottage Charm goodie box because I filmed a video, but I haven't released it yet on all the fun and exciting things that are in this box. And they're so cute, they need to be shown. So if you haven't seen this, this is my little signature quilt box. This comes with all cute little things based on the Cottage Charm collection. And I do have a pre-order right now on my website for the sunbonnet one that'll come with a bunch of sunbonnet things. And I wanted to show you, hold on. I have this stuff here. I forgot to pull it over here. Okay. I have to show you. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments on this. So this is the home pillow. This is a project from my goodie box, the one that's right there. And I wanted to tell you that I have a couple of Cottage Charm. Gosh, see, I said cozy box, didn't I? I'm getting them mixed up from Cozy Cottage BOM and Cottage Charm. I keep saying for fabric, I keep saying Cozy Cottage fabric. I'm like, that's not right. It's Cottage Charm. So this is the project that you got with your Cottage Charm box. So I wanted to show that first because I'm going to put it to the side now. And then you also got a cute little bonus block pattern that I turned into a cute little pillow for my studio. See how I told you I have a lot of pillows? That chair has like 6 pillows in it. So I wanted to show you. So when you open up, again, these are available still on my website. When you open it up, you have this cute little tissue paper that I designed to match the fabric. So you have this cute little tissue paper, and you have this little card that just goes over everything that is in the box with all these cute little pictures, prices, the value. This box is right now a total savings of $40 on its own. It's valued over $90. And so right now it's actually on sale for 25% off. So that's the welcome card. I also talk about the next goodie box. This has a QR code that you can scan and see it. And then I designed let me pop these up. These are little gift bags. These are cute. Aren't these so cute? So these are 2 small little gift bags because I'm going to be coming out with more larger sizes. But these are the most adorable, and they're actually like good quality. They're not like little flimsy things either. So these are perfect if you're going to a retreat or a little baby shower. You just have something small you want to give. Maybe you're including a very large gift card, but you still want to include like a cute little bib or something. This is so perfect, and it's so cute. So this matches the main print, and this matches the stamp print. So that's in there. Somebody said so much packed into this box. It really is. I was nervous when we were packing them because I was like, we're going to run out of room, and I don't have bigger boxes. The next thing you get is your patterns. Let me just dig them out. Your home pillow pattern. And this is available on my website. And then you get this cute little patchwork heart just to use up the rest of the mini charms that you get with this. And so with that said, in your box, you always get a majority of the fabric to make it. So you got 2 mini charms to make that adorable pillow, and your binding, and then the words to spell home, this fabric. So cute. I just love mini charms. And then, let's see. If you like hand embroidery, I had a little skein of DMC that matches the fabric in there. And then I also on my website have a cute little pre-printed panel that says home, or it says is where the heart is, since it spells out home. Did you guys see that? Did you catch that? So instead of the O, it says a heart is where the heart is. And in the pattern, if you don't like that, you can make a solid heart. Isn't that cute? Sue, you're so sweet. Thank you. Sue said, you are good at design the paper products too. Oh, so cute. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then I put in the box this Styla by Soline. So if you know me, you know that I love to use a friction marker or a pen, which I included in another goodie box. And then I also like to use this water-soluble pen occasionally. So I thought you had to try it. So that's in there as well. And then, you know I love my quilt labels. So you get a pack of 8 woven quilt labels in multiple sizes. You can kind of see them there. So it's just multiple sizes. They say handmade with love. There's flowers. There's a sewing machine that says handmade 2025. So you can mark the year on there, and just some cute labels for all different size projects as well. And these are cute. If you're kind of seeing a theme, it's kind of about like home and gifting for this box. These are the quilt care cards that match the collection. So this just goes over exactly how to take care of your quilt. So if you are gifting a quilt, just pop one of these in either the card or the bag or the box or however you're giving the quilt. And this just says like, you know, it was lovingly created just for you and you want it to stay beautiful for years to come, but you want them to snuggle with it, right? So it shows you how to wash, dry, and then tips for them. So there's a pack of 6 of these, but look, it says, a quilt is a hug you can keep. Look how cute. Super cute, super cute. Okay, and then another fun thing is this adorable little binding holder that's a house with a heart cut out. It fits 2 bindings, super cute, and it's the print of the Cottage Charm main print. I love this. I actually have one right here taken out of the package. So it's right here. It's double-sided. Everything is double-sided, so that's been super fun to put my bindings on there as well. And the last, but certainly not least, is a fun My Quilty Weekend notepad. So I'm a note taker, love them. So I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with notes because many of you love to sew on the weekends. And so I thought, why have Monday through Thursday that you have to look at and be sad that you can't quilt on those days? And you can just quilt or have stuff to plan on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that is the Cottage Charm goodie box. Tons and tons of goodies in there. Trying to somewhat put it back in order for somebody because one of you are going to win this box right here. I hope I put everything in. I'll put those bags in just a bit. So I have a little wrap-up giveaway for this. And I have a question for you. So I have a giveaway. This giveaway will close on July 21st. The winner will be notified by a comment. So how you enter this giveaway is after the video is over, I want you to come back to the video and I want you to post your answer to my question. So I am just about to design the 2026 block of the month. So not my signature block of the months like Quilt Room or Cozy Cottage, but if you all know Year of Sewing Machines, I am about to design the next year of something. That's what I call them. I call them year of something. I mean, I don't call it something, but it's something, right? And so I would love to get your feedback. Like, what are you looking for? There's so many different things that I have in mind. Last year was so fun because I designed a sewing machine themed, like every month is a different sewing machine with a different 6-inch block. And so I'm trying to I'm like, oh my gosh, what if this was my best idea I've ever had and I'll never have another one? I know that's not going to be the case, but I'm trying to decide what our next year's year block of the month, that means it releases one a month, what it should be. So after the video is over, I would love your feedback on that. What do you think I should do for the block of the month? I would love your ideas. See, Jackie said the sewing machines are the best, aren't they? Oh my gosh. Do I have them close by so I can just show you? Oh my gosh, I made them. I don't know. I don't think I have them close by. Where are they? Nope. I don't think I do. Nope. They're in my other room, but I would love your ideas because I want to make sure it's something you guys want. And then I'm super excited to start designing it. Hopefully by like next month, I'll have everything designed. So once the video is over, feel free to post what you think I should or what you would love to see as the block of the month. And then on July 21st, I will pick a winner to win this goodie box. I'll put all the stuff back in it. Don't worry. And like I said, I do have extras on my website if you're looking for one. I think they're like $37 right now, which is 25% off, which is super great. We do have all the sunbonnet stuff coming in, and I would like to not have I need the space back to put sunbonnet boxes in there. And so we'll hopefully be packing those in early October. Those ship in October, if you were wondering. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. This was so fun, but I'm like so hot. So hot. It is now 9:03 where I am at. So I'm going to hop off here, have some dinner because I haven't had some yet. And I look forward to looking at all of your ideas the next week. Again, post by July 21st of 2025, and I will pick a winner to win one of the boxes. And thank you so much for being here. This was so much fun. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.